What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another round of the LBA. Today I'm bringing you my round 10 battle, not my round 9, because as you know, we do them out of order and all that fun stuff. And today I'm going up against Matt, who is also known as Tidvicious, also known as the new Matt, also known as having the #1 Mega that I hate facing, who is Mega Charizard X. I freaking can't stand going up against it. So, since I hate Mega Charizard X so much, I prepared extra for this battle. I mean, like, so much preparation went into this battle that I'm almost a little embarrassed of how much I prepped for this battle. He also has a Mew, a Lucario, a Fortress, a Goodra, and a Kecleon. So he has a very bulky team because Mew can be bulky, Fortress is obviously bulky, Goodra is obviously bulky, and Kecleon can be extremely bulky. So going into this battle, I didn't want to stall him out per se, but I did go into this battle saying, hey, Regenerator is going to be awesome against him because I can just keep switching in and out and get up my health until he like kills himself with like Toxic or something like that. And I don't know if that's considered stalling or not, but I wanted to win this battle. I had to win this battle because right now I'm not doing too well. I'm not officially like I don't have a spot in the playoffs. It can still go away. So I need to win every battle, and if I win it, I need to win by a lot. So I'm trying to play as conservatively as possible. So I'm going to bring my 3 Regenerator Mons, who are Tornadus, Amoonguss, and Slowbro. I'm also going to be bringing Diggersby, Gardevoir, and Hitmontop. Hitmontop I picked up. I dropped Sableye for it. So it was a pretty good pickup to have. I actually think I had it before I went up against Greel. So I think I had it before I went against Ryan. I can't remember, but I know I picked it up previously, and I was like, this is going to be the perfect time for me to pick it up. So I needed another spinner. I needed something else that could be bulky, and I needed something that I could also run offensively if I had to. So that was my whole strategy in picking up Hitmontop. And honestly, I went into this battle really scared. I really did. So as you can see, he's going to be leading off with his Mew. And I'm going to be leading off with my Tornadus, which, by the way, all of these Pokemon are genned. I figured out how to do the QR genning code. I was so happy. So he's going to go for the U-turn, revealing turn 1 that he's Scarfed. I was like, that's fine. I went for U-turn 2. I get to hit your Fortress for some damage. I get to see that I'm Life Orbed, and he's not Rocky Helmet, so I assume he's Leftovers. And I'm going to go right out into my Diggersby. The reason I went into Diggersby is because I'm carrying Fire Punch. I can OHKO with Fire Punch. Bam. Turn 2, Fortress gone. I was ecstatic, and I figured that really threw him off right there. So now that he's going into Charizard, I said this is a perfect time for me to go and Hitmontop and do my other diabolical plan. I'm going to get my Intimidate off. I expected him to go for a Dragon Dance here, so that way he would be at neutral damage, or at neutral attack, and I was like, that's perfect. Perfectly fine for me. He's going to go for a Will-O-Wisp instead, which I was happier about than a Dragon Dance, for a couple different reasons. Because I can go for a Fake Out right now, and I can see that he's going to stay in, and I know that he's not going to switch out. So that means at this range, I EV just enough that I can live a Flare Blitz from an Adamant Mega Charizard X at neutral attack. He hits me with a Flare Blitz, and I go for a counter and knock out his Mega Charizard X. I was ecstatic. Funniest kill I think will ever be in the LBA, just because I was burnt. I was burnt, and I killed the Mega Charizard X with a counter. Like, I think that is perfect. So I'm just going to go into his Mew. Obviously, he's Scarfed. I'm not going to stay in whenever I could die to this thing going for like Energy Ball or something like that. So I go into my Slowbro, who can eat up a U-turn just fine. He's going to go into his Kecleon. Now, Kecleon, looking at his team preview, you'd think, Kecleon, really? Why in the hell would you draft a Kecleon? But right here just goes to show how good of a battler he is. He knows how to use Kecleon so well that he's going to go for a knockoff on my Slowbro. I didn't even know it got knockoff. I expected him to go for like a sub or something right here, so I go out into my Amoonguss, and he goes for another knockoff, knocking off both of my Walls items. So I was like the leftovers and stuff. So I was kind of surprised by that, but it's whatever. So I'm gonna go for a Sludge Bomb on the Goodra. I get the poison, kind of unfortunate. Don't really know how much it mattered. The reason why I didn't go for Giga Drain is I didn't want to give him Sap Sipper. I figured he would have Sap Sipper since he knows I like to carry Amoonguss, and I knew I could live a Draco, so I stayed in, go for another Sludge Bomb, and that's going to do a decent chunk of damage combined with the poison. So now he's at below half, and I know he doesn't have any recovery. He's probably Assault Vest. So now I'm going to go into my Slowbro, hoping I can eat up a Draco. He goes for Earthquake instead, which is even better. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to stay in. I'm going to go into my Amoonguss and get some health back on both of them. He goes for a Power Whip, which is even better because I can eat that up. And I'm like, well, do I switch out now or do I stay in expecting an Earthquake? So he's actually going to switch out and he's going to go into his Lucario. I expected another Earthquake. I really did. So I go into my Tornadus. And Tornadus is modest life orb, so I can outspeed Lucario. I go for the Air Slash and miss. That sucked. Not as much as what's going to suck later on in the battle. So I go for an Air Slash, and it's going to knock him down to red, and he does not activate Focus Sash or anything like that, but he gets flinched, so that was kind of awesome for the miss, and then he goes for an Extreme Speed, and I get another Air Slash off, and then I kill the Lucario. So that flinch, the miss sucked, the flinch sucked even more for him, because if I hadn't flinched him, he would have killed my Tornadus. So right now, I think the battle is like 2-6. It's like 2-6. I'm on my way to my second 6-0 in this league, right in a row. I was ecstatic. No, it's 3-6. I'm sorry. So I go for a Thunder Wave, expecting Mew to stay in. I was like, I want to slow this thing down. I don't like it being scarfed. So I go for an Ice Beam, and I outspeed his Goodra. How? I don't know. So I'm going to now switch out now that he's in Mew, and I'm going to go into my Amoonguss, because I figured he has Energy Ball or something like that. But he's just going to keep clicking U-turn every single time he comes in. Wow, excuse me. I'm really congested. He's going to keep going for U-turn every single time he comes in. And I'm just going to get to fire off some Giga Drains and get a little bit of health back without having to switch out and without having my Black Sludge, which kind of sucks. It's paralyzed. Count these if you want to. First paralyze. He goes for a Sucker Punch. That does too much damage. So I go for another Giga Drain, get a little bit of health back, and I'm on my way to doing a little bit of damage. So I'm going to switch out of here, and I'm going to go into my Tornadus as he gets a second Paralyze. So now that I got a little bit of Regenerator back on my Amoonguss, I'm going to switch into my Slowbro to get a little bit of health back on my Tornadus, and he gets paralyzed again. 3 paralyzes so far. So I go for a Scald as he goes for a knockoff. And it doesn't really do as much as it should, but it's whatever. So he's going there for a Shadow Sneak. I think he should have kept going for knockoff, because knockoff did more damage. So I'm going to go for a Scald now, and now he's at range to like be killed by Diggersby if I can bait him into going for Shadow Sneak. So I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Amoonguss. He's going to go for a knockoff, and that's going to bring me down to a little tiny sliver of health, as I'm going to go into my Tornadus again. Keep getting Regenerator back and back. It killed him this game. So he goes for a knockoff, and right now I think he's going to go for a Shadow Sneak because I'm at enough health to die from it with my Tornadus, and he does. I predicted that so well, and went right out in my Diggersby, and I get to now kill him with an Earthquake because he can't do diddly bupkis to me. I was really happy. I was really freaking happy since he was paralyzed. He could have gone for Sucker Punch, honestly, but I don't think it would have killed. So now that he's into Mew, it is his last Pokemon. It is 6-1. I'm so close to my 6-0, and I almost died there. I was so scared. I was like, nope, not even going to risk it. So I switch right into my Amoonguss now that he's locked into Energy Ball, and it's not going to do anything, and I can just Sludge Bomb him to death. I was so scared that he was going to kill my Slowbro. So I go for a Sludge Bomb. It's about 15 to 20%. Get the poison, makes it even better. Get synchronized. I'm a poison type. It don't matter. So now he has to keep going for Energy Ball because he's Choice Scarfed. And I was like, that kind of sucks for you. I'm glad that he didn't forfeit. Like that was really good sportsmanship on his part. So I thank you for that. That's really nice of you to not forfeit with that. But I just keep eating it up, and I'm going to keep going for it. He gets the special defense drop. I didn't even know Energy Ball did that. So I'm going to go for the final Sludge Bomb, killing the Mew, and that is the second 6-0 that I've had in the LBA in a row, and I used a counter Hitmontop. I was so happy. This was a fantastic battle on both parts. He did a fantastic job. I don't know if those paralyzed hacks mattered a whole lot in the outcome. It might have mattered in the score, but not the outcome, because I still had Mega Gardevoir in the back, and I don't think he could have killed me with any one shot. So that is my round 9 battle. I will be doing an updated, actually, real quick, I will do the update now. So if you guys watched my LBA draft at the beginning of this league, you can go down, it's in my videos, and I go over the 10 Pokemon I drafted. They have changed. I still have Tyranitar, Slowbro, Amoonguss. Let me pull up the draft page. This is just going to be a quick update on what I've changed, because my team did in fact change a lot, because I didn't really expect it to change a lot, but I'm glad it did change a lot. So, still have Tyranitar, Slowbro, Amoonguss. I dropped Mega Scizor for Mega Gardevoir. I dropped Jolteon for Victini. Victini went to free waivers after Bogut dropped out, so I was like, you know what? I'm picking it up. I need that thing. And then I traded Hydreigon for Feraligatr. Now, if you watch my videos from last season, you'll know that Feraligatr put in a lot of work in last season's LBA. And I was like, you know what? Now that he's getting Sheer Force, it's even better. So I still have Diggersby, and I still have Blastoise. And then I dropped what was Metagross for Sableye, and then I dropped Sableye for Hitmontop. So that was a fantastic chain of events. And then I dropped Blaziken for Tornadus. So my team has changed immensely going into the second half of the season, and I can't wait to see what it does. I'm not going to change it up anymore. If you are watching this video, I'm not trading anything on my team. I really don't want to. I don't need to. I have the perfect synergy for everything I'm going to need. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update on my team. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Tid Vicious, thank you so much for the battle. D-Train, thank you so much for recording my battles. It's insane to know that you're still willing to do this for me after you watch my pathetic battles. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like down below. Also, go follow me on Twitter. I will leave my Twitter name in the description below. Hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.